last we left off, our hunters had an unfortunate dinner date with Sheriff Martin, and did not end quite as they anticipated, with Martin limping home, although the limp was only a facade. So what is the sheriff hiding? Suppose they'll all find out. Hope you'll enjoy.
So last we left off, everyone was kind of recovering after an attack in the woods where Briar had a very shitty time and Martin kind of stumbled home because Briar invited him over for dinner and then shit went down. So that was fun.
Yeah, you almost lost your chance to kill him, Iris.
This is
I
true.
bide my time.
Valid.
You might not want to if you want to be the one who does it.
Who
does
does it? Who does it? The one who does it? I have that on recording. Wahaha.
God damn it.
Thank you for reminding me. So what is everyone doing right this second?
Sleeping.
Okay,
Briar's
so
passed out on the couch.
you're right. That is where we left off. Briar was passed out on the couch. Oh, Evie, Moss, what are y'all doing?
Evie was,
bandaging my ankle.
yeah, Evie
Last
was
thing
doing
I
that.
remember.
Yeah.
You bandaged their ankle, and they were had stinging nettle or something on their all around their ankle in a lovely little circle.
Yay.
Cool. Okay. I'll just have Iris come back in the morning because I think that sounds good.
That works.
Okay. Cool.
I'm just gonna say, Briar is either going to sleep for like a full day or until someone drags his ass off the couch.
Mood.
Valid. I'm gonna say everybody take away one harm. I'll say that y'all kind of healed over the night.
I now have no harm. I win.
I still have 2, but I'm doing a little bit better.
I am unstoppable.
I'm sure you are.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so morning comes and it's a quiet morning, a sunny morning. I'm trying to decide if I want to do this scene now or wait till
Frick.
later.
Hold on.
Because I feel like I do lots of
7?
Briar scenes, and I have another Briar scene, but
He's asleep.
yeah,
Let my lady sleep.
yeah, but also this scene.
Fit it wherever you think it fits best.
I don't know, I kind of want Briar talking to himself early in the morning. Well, not early in the morning, but whenever he wakes up,
He'll probably either wakes up whenever someone wakes him up in the middle of the day, or he'll wake up the next night.
Grandma Joan's probably making breakfast in the kitchen, so there's some noise around. I don't know if that would wake him up or not, but there's some noises going on in the kitchen, and
He was working off of an hour of sleep from the day before. He doesn't even care. He's just sleeping through it, unless someone literally shakes him awake.
Okay, I'll do this. Probably do this. I want to do it now, but you'll do this later. And then there probably is a knock on the door. And Grandma Joan goes to answer it, and I'm just gonna say that it's Iris coming to the house after whatever culty business they attended to. Good morning. I haven't seen you in a bit. How are things?
Well enough, now that I've dealt with that.
Come in. I'm just making breakfast. Don't bother Briar. He did not get a lot of sleep, so he's kind of just passed right out on the couch.
Well, I think
And
an
you-
unconscious Briar's are better than a conscious one, so I'll leave that as is.
All right. Breakfast should be ready shortly, so just a couple minutes.
Iris, if you look over at Briar, he's wearing a dress, which is weird. You've never seen him wear that, and his hair is down, and he's just curled up, just like face towards the back of the couch, just back towards everyone else.
He's just fucking out. So I'll say Grandma Joan finishes making breakfast and she calls everyone to breakfast. She probably very, very gently shakes Briar and is like, "Hey, Briar, there is some breakfast if you'd like it. I will not be upset if you do not attend breakfast today, as I can tell you are exhausted."
I'm sorry. Maybe later.
I said it was fine already. Don't worry. I will leave some leftovers in the fridge for you. And then y'all go eat breakfast. I don't know if you want to do a breakfast eating scene or not.
I was about to say, right before, right after she's done saying that, he says, "Thanks, Grandma Joan," and then just passes out again.
She kind of just, Grandma Joan goes back, and breakfast today is pancakes. Delicious, large, fluffy pancakes.
I like eggs.
If you guys want to do conversations at the breakfast table, go ahead. Otherwise, I can just skip forward a bit.
I have no conversation to add.
Okay. Is there anything you guys want to do later in the day?
I don't know.
Check on Mr.
Oh,
Sheriff.
really?
Okay, so Evie, you're gonna go check on Martin. Okay, we can do that. So.
Oh, by the way, Martin's phone is in one of the pockets in Briar's coat, and Briar is still wearing his coat. So
either pickpocket him or wake him up and ask for the phone.
Well, does Evie know that Briar had the phone?
I mean, I assume so since he used the flashlight.
That's true.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Martin used it as a flashlight.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Do you shake him awake, or do you shake him? Do you try to wake him up, or do you try to get it without waking him up?
Just lightly tap him.
He does not wake up to a light tapping.
Okay, where? Pat his pockets. Just.
I mean, he still has a. Well, wouldn't he be sleeping in his coat if he has the knife in his coat still?
I don't know. Would he care?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Grandma Joan probably would have made him take off the coat, so
Yeah,
I guess it's
probably.
hanging by the door.
Are you just gonna try to rob him dry?
Yeah, steal all of Briar's shit. He has a knife.
I mean,
That's
you probably also find his recorder and his. He does have a cell phone, I think.
I mean, those could be worth something. But
Are you going to grab Martin's phone? Okay.
I'm gonna ask Grandma where his coat is.
It's just hanging by the stairs. I'll say there's a coat rack right at the bottom of the stairs, like,
Okay.
because there's a
Yeah.
window right at the bottom of the stairs, so it's next to the window.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
there's a coat rack there.
Evie goes over to it and looks through the coat pockets until she finds Martin's.
Okay, you find a knife, you find a recorder, you find a cell phone, and you find Martin's phone. I'll say you recognize it pretty easily enough.
Yeah. Okay.
You gonna do anything with the phone?
Look at it to make sure it's not like broken.
Uh,
Probably.
It seems to be fine. Maybe there's like a little tiny crack on it, but it's not anything you think would be that big a deal. Anything else?
Nope. I'm just gonna grab the sword and go out the door.
Okay, cool. You're not gonna invade Martin's privacy by checking out his phone. Rad.
No.
Cool.
Who would? Evie's not that type of person.
Cool. Alright, so you head into the forest towards Martin's house, or are you gonna take the main road?
Let's go. Let's see. Do I want to go through the murdering forest or do I want to play it safe? Let's go safe. Go down the main road.
Alright, you just go down the main road. It's a normal walk through to town, people going about their business and stuff. So people are going about their business, everything seems to be going fine, and you make it to Martin's house without a problem.
Nice.
You get to the gate and you can see woofers just kind of lounging on the grass in a little spot of sunshine, and Nugget is like chasing a butterfly. And as you approach, Nugget kind of turns and just runs right up to the fence and starts
Oh no, I could have brought Petal.
doing teeny tiny barks. No, it's fine. You're just going to check on Martin, so
I know, but Petal.
yes, okay.
Baby.
Okay.
Okay.
So you go in.
Yeah.
Yeah? Nugget is very excited and is like jumping up at you and doing little small barks because it's just a puppy.
Pet the nugget.
You pet the Nugget. Nugget is very pleased. Nugget will remember that. Okay, so do you go up to the door and knock on it?
Yeah.
Okay, you knock on it. Or whatever knock Evie does. And after a second, Martin opens the door and what do you say?
Hi. Are you okay?
And now I need to fucking figure out his voice again because it changes every single time I talk.
It was the slightest southern accent.
You
That was
think-
what you were going with before.
You think I know what the fuck that is?
Oh my
Just
God.
do what you were doing before!
But that's real hard. I don't know how to do things. Alright, so he answers the door and he's like, oh, hi Evie, what's up? Or, no, he says, hey Evie, everything okay?
Yeah. I just wanted to check up on you after last night. Some forest thing.
He kind of nods, and you get a good look on it at him, and he seems fine, like perfectly fine. There's nothing. He doesn't seem like he looks a little bit tired, but not like it would be concerning.
Okay.
And he kind of says, yeah, so
Oh, right. Evie kind of takes his phone out of her pocket. You also dropped this in the
Oh.
forest.
thanks, kiddo.
Yeah.
So what happened with everyone else that was there? Are they all right?
Yeah, they're fine. Briar is passed the fuck out.
Kanazan is like, yeah, I didn't see much in that larger clearing we ended up in, but seemed pretty intense. He didn't seem to be doing well.
Yeah.
So do you know what exactly that was?
Not exactly, but
Yeah, I have a feeling it's some kind of forest spirit. They generally attack when they feel threatened. I don't know exactly why it would have attacked us last night. That doesn't make much sense, but you know, things are unpredictable and all that. This does not faze Evie.
not really.
Him talking so nonchalantly about this shit.
Yeah, not really.
Okay. It's kind of like, you best be careful about going in the forest right now. I know that you can handle yourself and all, but you best be careful. You know, have you ever done any real training with that sword of yours?
No.
You know, I could teach you. I have some skills with the blade myself.
You know how to use a sword?
Yeah, one sec. And he goes back into his house, and he comes back.
Man, this is gonna be sad when I kill him.
And he comes back out, and he is holding a sword with a curved blade, and it has a rose quartz on the hilt. And it has a very, very intricate etchings on the blade, and hilt itself is like wrapped in like a leather, just wrapped in leather. And he says, yeah, this thing is, it's an heirloom, and I've taken real good care of it over the years. And I think maybe, since, you know, it seems like shit's about to go down in this town, we could, maybe train a bit. I know I'm probably a little rusty, and, well, I imagine your folks didn't expect that you'd ever actually use that thing, but it'll definitely come in handy.
Yeah, they didn't care for it.
Probably just decoration, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing was never a decoration. It's only made it's that way now because, haven't really had a use for it, you know? But anyway, thanks for checking up on me. You should probably head back to Grandma Jones.
Yeah, probably.
And he, heads back into his house and closes the door.
Okay, we'll walk back to Grandma Jones, I guess.
Alright, so you go back to Grandma Jones. I'm gonna say at this point, Briar's probably been woken up because it's probably like 3, so it's been like a good over 12 hours of sleep.
Yeah, he's still not doing so good. He's still got pretty bruised ribs and a killer migraine, but he's like, okay, I'll at least eat something.
Okay. There are some leftover pancakes and sandwich makings in the fridge.
He'll just take the pancakes. Even with the nap, he's still exhausted.
Valid. So y'all do. So you eat some food, which is good, and
He probably also like takes like a very quick shower and changes back into his normal clothes.
Okay, so as you're sitting at the breakfast table eating food, Valencia appears in the seat next to you.
Kay just slowly blinks at her and it's like,
She kind of just does a little gentle wave, and she's like, "Hello, Briar.
hi.
How are you doing?"
To be perfectly honest, like absolute shit.
Yeah, I can tell. It's not fun when they backfire like that, is it?
No, but I should have seen it coming. I was running on, an hour of sleep?
Something like that, yeah. At least you got a fair amount last night.
I shouldn't have let that happen. I should have known something bad would happen, and Martin almost fucking got killed last night. I'm so sorry.
She kind of smiles, like just a teensy tiny smile, and she says, "It's alright. He's fine. I promise he would have been fine anyway."
I hate letting other people get dragged into this. He's like, how did you even keep this from him for so long?
You think I kept it from him? He's my
Wait.
brother. Of course I never kept anything like this from him.
Wait, you're saying he knows about all this shit? He didn't seem to last night, but then he wasn't too surprised in the forest either. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot.
You're not an idiot. Martin hides it well. He wants to protect the people of this town, and sometimes to protect them, you have to pretend that certain things just don't happen.
Yeah.
Martin and I, we grew up in a world where we knew about this kind of stuff, and this stuff was commonplace. Here it's not quite as much, but it still happens, and we always pay attention. Well, to most things, that is. And she kind of just looks down.
Yeah.
So, tell me, Briar, are you sure you want to keep them? The hallucinations, the paranoia, the harm.
I just... Everything comes with a price, right? And
Yes,
I
everything.
figure this must be the price, and you're sure you were able to change out your price tag, but was it really worth it? Doesn't seem like it.
Well, it depends upon how you look at it. I'm just kind of... My price isn't being stuck like this. I'm stuck like this because of what happened after I paid it. I told you I cannot really die, right, Briar?
Something like that.
Yes, and right now I'm stuck like this because of that fact. Because I cannot die, I am stuck like this.
Would you take it back to be able to see your brother again? For him to be able to see you?
I cannot take back what I did, and even if I could, I wouldn't, because if I took it back, Martin would be gone.
What are you talking about?
When I did this, I don't know if I should talk about it.
Come on, you can't just give me some information and not others. Come on, just tell me. Please.
Roll to manipulate someone.
Fuck.
So roll 2d6 minus 1 because you are not very full of charm. An 8!
Oh!
Hey! They'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. And she kind of sighs and she's like, I need to know I can trust you, Briar. Have you ever had someone who you loved so much that you would do anything for them?
Yeah.
And even if to go so far to protect them, you would leave them. Now, I'm not talking about Martin. Was there ever someone like that who you would go so far as to disconnect yourself from them because you wanted so desperately to protect them?
Yeah.
I can tell you're telling the truth. I had someone who was beautiful and kind and strong, and she could halt battles with a single word or slash of a sword. She was amazing. But that's not what I'm talking about here. My price was to become immortal. I cannot die, and I will not die. I will never truly have that release. When I made that deal, when I did this to myself, Martin was bleeding out in my arms, and he was dying, and I had nothing else I could do, so I took his death, and I saved him, but I damned myself in the process.
Oh.
So if I took back what I did to become like this,
he would die.
He wouldn't be here today, and that's not something I can live with.
There has to be a way to change it to someone else, anyone else. There has to be a way.
There's a way to bring me back to my physical form, if that's what you were talking about. Is that what you were talking about?
There has to be a way to bring you back without him having to die. There has to be a way.
He wouldn't die this way. That's not what it's connected to. But my physical form, it's scattered in pieces. It's in probably about seven of them, I would say, probably. My head, my arms, my legs, and my rib cage and my hips. They're all 7 pieces of me, scattered throughout everything, but something is drawing them here. And I don't know how, I don't know why, but something is bringing my body back together, and it's drawing whatever has them here.
And that's bad?
The things that have my pieces are dangerous. Take that vampire, for instance. He had a piece of me, a necklace that I've had for most of my life, and I connected my immortality to it. It's basically I am trapped within it, and I'm only able to talk to you, and honestly that's more than I could have asked for. But in order for me to get out of where I'm trapped, I need to have all my body together, and then it needs to take time to heal and have all the muscles and the skin and the hair and everything reform. But if we get all my pieces, I could come back.
I want to help you. What can I do to help you?
Talk to Martin. Tell him you've seen me, and tell him that I love him and that I will come back. It'll just take some time.
There's gotta be something more I can do to help you. There's gotta be something more.
I think you and I are connected. And I think when my body is together, you can get me out of the locket properly and safely without harming anyone or anything. Hopefully, including yourself. That would not be what I want. But I think if you keep doing what you're doing and defeat the creatures that come to town because of whatever's drawing them here, then you just find my pieces and you get them to Martin. I can be whole again.
I promise I'll do whatever I can.
And I'll do whatever I can for you. And then she disappears.
Now, did anyone overhear that conversation? Because Briar just probably looked like he was just talking to himself in the kitchen.
Or in the dining room.
Or the dining room.
I was wondering where that was happening.
It's happening in the dining room. So if anyone was in like the living room or the kitchen or the main downstairs area with the stairs, you would have heard him.
He just turned to his side, just talking at thin air next to him, it looks like.
Basically, yeah.
And he looks like shit. Like, this is before he's taken a shower, so his hair is all messed up. He's still in the torn dress. He had put on a tiny bit of makeup the day before, and it's probably just fucked from all the crying he was doing last night. So he just looks like a mess. He's talking to thin air.
Yep. Yes, he does. And also, you're muted still.
Oh. Hello.
Ren said he looks insane.
Oh, he probably does. He's finally lost it, guys. I'm so sorry. Does anyone approach him?
Oh yeah, I was gonna.
Home by then.
Yeah, Evie would be home.
Cool.
So
She's gonna face her head in the door.
And you see Briar talking to no one. Iris, you were saying something?
Oh, I was gonna approach Briar after he was done like talking.
Okay, you can go ahead.
He's kind of just
Okay.
eating his pancakes. They're cold by now, and he's not too happy with that, but he's just kind of forcing himself to eat.
I mean, that was
He
a
looks
very
like sad.
that was a very intense conversation that you just had.
Is Evie just like eavesdropping then?
Was Evie?
Yeah,
Evie was eavesdropping like the whole time.
probably.
Okay, so she overheard some things.
She heard whatever Briar said.
Yep, whatever Briar was saying, she overheard, and Iris probably heard quite a bit of it as well.
Yeah. I'm just not gonna bring it up though. I'm just gonna approach and be like, "You look like shit. What happened last night?"
God damn Forest again. Why weren't you fucking here, you asshole?
I had some other preoccupations that needed attending to.
Of course you did.
Seuss walks into the kitchen, sees this kind of weird, tense conversation, grabs a bowl of grapes, and walks back upstairs.
There he goes.
There they go. There they go again. Away from
What's
awkward
Moss
situations.
doing in all this? Moss is
Good
still
question.
muted.
Moss minds their damn business.
I love them.
Valid. So yeah, Evie, you probably overheard some stuff about like how Briar was talking about how he doesn't want Martin to die and how they should do this thing, but Martin can't die because of it. How does that make you feel? You
Something
probably
about Martin not being able to die.
well, not they don't want Martin to die to bring Valencia back.
Okay, I'm not gonna bring it up because I don't want to be like, "Oh yeah, I was totally eavesdropping on you."
Valid. You're valid.
I mean, you know we have a microwave. You didn't have to eat those pancakes cold like this.
I heated them up and got distracted.
That's an understatement.
Distractions seem to come by pretty common these days.
Yeah. Well, when I'm finished with this, I'm going to be doing some research on the creatures in the forest. Are you willing to help me with that while you're still here before you disappear again?
I have some spare time. I suppose I could. I will help you with studying.
Good. Thank you.
Evie, are you still eavesdropping?
Yeah. She kind of like walks back towards the stairs a bit and then turns around and walks back.
She's like,
Just so they know that she's coming
okay.
and so they don't and so that she doesn't like pop up randomly and they're like, "Oh, she was there the whole time."
So she's like,
You know?
going up a couple steps and walking down them?
Yeah.
Okay, just to make enough noise.
Mhm.
Okay, do you walk into the dining room then?
Hey, Evie. How are you doing? Are you okay?
Yeah. Are you?
As okay as I could be right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
When I'm finished with this, would you be willing to help Iris and I with some research? You were there last night, so you probably got a better look at the creatures than I did, since I was basically half out already the entire fucking fight.
Yeah, sure. I'll help. That's fine.
Cool, thanks. Do you think Moss will be willing to help?
Probably.
All hands on deck at this point. We really need to get this solved, as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Research montage, research montage, research montage. Woohoo!
Studying.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
What a fun time.
Also, I figure while I was out and gone, Iris would have rerouted the mail that used to go to wherever else back to here, so that he could actually get the letters from the pen pal.
Valid.
Let's hope Briar never checks the well, actually, no. If he checks the mail, he still wouldn't know it's from him, because he doesn't open other people's mail.
Valid.
Yay. Good job.
I mean,
Good job, Briar.
I thought it was some weird convoluted system where someone types up the emails and sends them to Iris, so it's not even from Briar.
Yeah.
It's just from some random person being like, "Fuck, why is this my job?"
email was unreliable.
Alrighty. So y'all are
So
doing
would Iris even
week's
know,
travel.
Briar's email address then?
Maybe. I was just saying that the mail gets redirected through a series of fake
that
house addresses.
oh,
Okay.
through fake house
that's
addresses? Okay.
Yeah, until it inevitably reaches me.
Nice.
Are they all
Okay,
like
all I know
members?
is that at this point, Briar would be like, hey, let's exchange emails while we're doing it, in different rooms so we can send each other the, sources.
Yeah.
So, but if if Briar gives Iris his email and then it's the same one that Iris was already messaging, I just wanted to know how that would. Because I assume Briar is sending to some sort of email address that is linked to Iris somehow.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, so are all four of you doing this investigating?
Yeah.
Alright,
Let's go. Study montage.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go.
have two of you roll to investigate a mystery. It would be plus sharp.
I've got 1 sharp. Does anyone have a 2
One
sharp?
sharp.
Moss has
-1.
Moss has 2 sharp. Briar and Iris have 1. Evie has 0 sharp.
Iris, do you want to do it or do you want me to?
So Moss and someone else roll to investigate a mystery.
Iris, you or me?
You haven't rolled
And then
yet.
the other two, you roll to help out. So you'd roll plus
Okay.
cool. So whomever
Okay, so the exact same modifier for me.
valid. So first the investigate a mystery rolls.
Oops, sorry.
Oh,
I didn't see that.
oh fuck.
Briar is not in a. It's migraines. Don't bother him. He has a migraine.
Yep. Okay. We got so Evie, if you could roll to help out, so roll plus cool for me.
We're relying on you.
So Briar, take an experience.
Yay! I level up.
You level up. Woohoo.
I'm gonna take that. I upped
working on
my
it.
cool. I leveled up and upped my cool.
Nice.
Hooray.
So next time I should be better at helping out.
Yay.
Okay, so you upped your cool.
I got a 6 and a 4.
So you got a 10.
Yeah.
So, I'll say you can add that to. So you'll give Iris a +1. So Iris is up to a 7, but you still take that experience because you rolled a 6.
So that means it passes, right?
Yep, that means it passes. And Moss and Iris, you get to hold 1. So you get to ask what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can it hurt, where did it go, what was it going to do, or what is being concealed here for researching this creature.
I ask, what was it going to do?
What was it going to do? Okay. So you're kind of researching kind of just general, like, animal spirits, I suppose. And you find one that kind of fits the description. And it says that these ones they are connected to several different planes of existence. Like, they're connected to, like, their own little, like, spirit realm. And it's like a pass-through. And they can also, so they can go from our world to the spirit world to the realm of the Fae is what you've discovered. So it can travel between planes, and it can also control plants, and or not just plants, but nature in general. They can control. Iris,
Which was the question you asked?
they asked what was it going to do, or what could it do? Did you ask what can it do?
I asked, what is it going to do?
Okay, I answered what can it do. Okay.
I was gonna ask what can I do anyway, so that's
Okay,
fine.
so that's what you get. Okay, what it was going to do, you also learn that they are very protective of their forests, but if they are left alone for too long, they will think, or if they're left in our realm for too long, they will start to believe that they will perceive anything that enters their forest as a threat. So what it was going to do was it was going to protect the forest and get rid of whatever it doesn't want there via killing, via transportation, what have you.
Probably includes all of us.
And Iris, you already know that from your dealings with the cult last time, they told you that its weakness is fire.
Would you like to share this with the class this time?
So do all.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't be holding any of that back.
Because you kind of did last time, if I remember
No
correctly.
way. This is research purposes. I'll share.
Nice.
Okay, so you guys share this information with the rest of the group.
Nice.
Discuss. I feel like this is coming up on final battle territory, so y'all need to figure out where you want this battle to take place.
In the forest, so I can burn it down.
I'm in the fucking center of
We are
town.
not burning the goddamn. How many fucking times do I have to get this through your thick fucking skull? We are not burning down the goddamn forest.
Let's burn down the fucking forest.
Grandma
God
Joan.
damn.
Wait, no.
Grandma Joan enters for a
I
second,
was
just kind
kidding.
of pokes her head in, and she's like, I would
Hi, Grandma.
really prefer it if we did not burn the whole forest to the ground,
Damn
please.
Oh,
And
no.
then she leaves.
You can't control what I do, Grandma.
I think
You just hear her do like a big heavy
uh,
sigh as she leaves. Just,
Could you just
I love
for
you.
one,
Futures.
for 1 minute? For one,
hmm,
we can.
Iris, burn down the fucking forest.
We don't need to burn down the forest. Iris, can't you just
Let's
set your
do it.
goddamn mouth on
Burn down
fire?
the fucking forest. Wait, guys. Guys.
yeah.
Iris, set our fucking weapons on fire and stab the
Briar,
fucking deer.
Shut the fuck up. What if we somehow lure it out of the forest? It doesn't have to be that far, okay? Then we go after it with fire. So we don't burn down the forest, but we go after it with fire.
How are we going to lure a forest spirit out of the
How the fuck
forest?
do you think? Right.
With more
I
forest.
have a migraine, okay?
Build a forest out of cardboard and convince it to go there.
That was my first thought, though, to make a fake forest. I
Lovely.
don't think
I love
we
it.
have the materials for that, though.
Probably not. So Evie is suggesting luring
Oh,
it
we
out
could
of
do
the...
big magic, but whatever.
What would you do for big magic?
Big magic is like you can do anything.
Oh, so
you just kind of have to
so
like.
you would grow a forest using big magic
Grow
to
yourself a
convince
forest.
this thing to go into it?
Be like, we are relocating you. You're
Big magic.
relocating the
Come this
spirit.
way.
Like more effort. Like
This is true, it does.
Love this. We had fun here.
I kind of love that though. That would be so funny.
could always burn the forest down and then regrow it.
No!
We could do
God,
that.
Moss, please help, please.
I mean,
Please be a voice of
Burn down the
sense.
forest. That might, and then grow back. That might work.
hiding this whatever thing that controls the forest inside the forest sounds like an absolutely terrible idea.
Yeah, but how are we going to lure it out?
I'm not
Is this the same thing that we encountered earlier?
Yeah, it's the white deer.
Okay. Not the forest fae, it's the white deer.
No, yeah, it was the deer.
Oh, white deer, bitch.
It fucking trampled me, so I'm not exactly too happy right now.
Didn't seem to like people very much, so.
Oh,
Yeah, it probably didn't appreciate me stabbing it either. But
yeah.
it's a surprise. It seems like I did a lot more damage than it was expecting, but
Hmm.
fire would probably help. So I don't know. Can you do that fire thing to more than just your axe, or is it just your axe?
I mean, I could
Or
probably
actual
do
fire sword,
more
or
than that.
Flame sword, whatever the fuck.
Yes, let's all go after the deer with wing weapon, kill it, not burn down the whole goddamn forest.
Yeah,
Can you make my sword an actual flame sword? Because if you can, I love you. But if
and
you
make
can't,
it on fire.
Yes,
Make it literally a flame-bladed sword.
a literal flame-bladed sword.
I don't think I can turn
Damn it.
iron into flames, but
Do whatever, just do whatever the fuck you did to your axe.
make it a flame sword.
Flame sword, please.
I have a big knife. I lost my fucking gun, so that was great. Forrest stole my fucking gun.
So what's the plan so far?
Go at the deer with flame axe and flame sword
And flame knife! You have my
and
knife!
flame knife.
Flame.
Okay, so
You have my knife!
and my sword.
My axe
No, Iris's axe.
versus axe.
Where are you gonna do this?
Good.
That's not
Could we possibly lure it out into the parking lot place?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, well, we should have said that then. Rather than just be like, it's not obvious. Like, no, it isn't.
I
Say
don't
what
know
you
what I'm
fucking
doing,
mean.
you dipshit.
Oh,
Fuck you.
Are you just
I,
did you just tell him to 17-year-old? Did you tell him to fuck?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Realizes she's a goddamn 17-year-old. Fuck, this is a child.
Emma John, do you have like some pain medicine or something? My migraine's still killing me.
I can go get some.
Yes, just a second. And she goes into the bathroom and she looks behind the cabinet and she comes back with some painkiller and a cup of water and hands it to you.
Thank
Here you.
you.
Are, dear.
Sorry, I can stop. Sorry, Briar, I can stop.
You're
the baby dog.
fine.
And so the
Okay.
plan is to lure it into the parking lot and then
Okay.
attack it with flaming weapons.
Yes.
I guess.
Can Iris set multiple weapons on fire at the same time? That's what we need to test first.
I mean,
Just-
why
it's
not?
just use magic, so I'm pretty sure you can, but I think they would all have a limited amount of time. But of course, that depends upon your roll.
We'll just have to roll and find out.
I will make you do 3 separate rolls, one for each weapon.
That
Well,
works.
Or if we're also doing for Moss, because they also have a big knife.
I'll make you do separate
Okay.
rolls. So, are you guys gonna head there now or wait a little bit?
I mean,
I want to do a little bit of reconnaissance.
Okay.
See if I can't meet that Fae
The Fae.
again.
Oh, lucky.
Oh, lucky?
Yeah.
I think Briar's gonna stay at home for this just because, like, he's still kind of feeling pretty dying. So
Valid,
I
valid.
mean, I have ulterior motives, but
I figured.
he's just gonna go take a nap in his room.
I will
Valid.
say, just for this, that everyone heals another 1 harm.
Yay! So
You
no
can-
more.
I haven't taken like any harm yet. I don't.
Yeah, you're good.
So, Lindsay, are we saying that this is no more bruised rib or no more migraine?
Up
Just because
to
that
you.
will kind of affect. I think the migraine was going to last the longest, so
Then
physically
use-
fine. Migraine's still there.
Okay, there you go. That's how it is. So, Iris, you're gonna go do some reconnaissance and see if you can find Lucky and maybe scope out the sheriff's house. Is that what I'm gathering?
Yeah.
God damn it!
see if maybe there's a better position to fight this person as well.
Okay. Fight which person? Lucky or Martin?
The deer.
Okay. That also works.
Martin, I have other plans for.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Oh.
I didn't know you had plans.
I mean, plans being that I'm hoping to catch him when he's asleep.
Alright.
Fuck you.
Or knock on the door, say like no hard feelings, and then shoot him with my shotgun.
Oh my god.
That would also work.
Holy crap.
Whatever you want to do, man.
I haven't
I'm
quite
pretty
thought
sure
about it yet.
Hear the goddamn shotgun from the house.
I mean, like, where's the sheriff's house in comparison to
Really
everybody
close
else?
to our house.
If you look in lore, I have the picture.
There's a little bit of distance through the woods. It
It
would
is a little bit
be,
of a distance, yeah.
I
But
don't
we
know,
still
maybe
hear a goddamn shotgun, right?
Shotgun
Maybe.
is marked as loud, I do believe.
Depends on how far you want to consider that to be. It's like
No,
2
shotgun
blocks.
is close and messy. It's not
Oh, it's
loud.
messy,
At
not
least
loud?
not on mine. Yeah.
Let me do a peeky peek.
But like, people are
Oh.
going to go check up on him. Like, Briar is
Yeah,
planning
it's
on
close and
talking to
messy.
him as soon as this mystery is over.
Valid.
So if you shoot him and he comes to the house and finds a corpse, he's not
I don't think
happy.
anybody's seen me with my shotgun though.
This is true. I don't think so. I don't think you've brought out any of your guns thus far. You've only brought out your big axe.
My backs.
Your big tactical axe that can fold up real small.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Alright, so
Um,
you're gonna go
Let's
scope out the
do
woods?
the forest exploring first. Yeah.
Anyone gonna go with them? Or do you be like, hey, I'm going off by myself?
Other people are gonna complicate the whole murdering Martin thing, so I'm gonna go off on my own.
Okay, you're gonna go by yourself into the forest. How
Yes.
are you...
Iris, please go into the murder-happy forest on your own, please.
Oh, I
Yes.
also brought a change of clothes. It's something more dramatic and like form covering in case anybody's like watching me when I do bad things.
Okay.
I'll change into that later, though.
Valid. So you're not doing anything yet, but you will
I mean, yeah,
at some point.
I have plans. Oh, it'll be all right. I'm just scoping out the area. I don't think they have any ill will towards me yet.
Who does? Lucky?
Just forest things in general.
You threatened to burn down the forest twice.
Oh, but they knew I was joking.
Sure. The deer that can totally understand everything you're saying, as I've totally made that so clear.
Yeah, it was made very obvious.
So clear that
It's
the
okay.
deer can understand you. The deer
I
doesn't.
can also just bring an offering. It'll be fine.
This is true. Okay, so you're walking around the forest, probably kind of close to Martin's house, so you can scope it out, and everything seems to be all right. So you hear a rustling up in the trees.
The trees. Ooh.
Up in the tree branches, you hear a rustling. A rustling.
Who goes there?
Do you say that?
Yes.
It's me. And
Lucky, I was hoping to find you.
Lucky kind of hangs down from a nearby branch, like by their legs, so they're just gonna hang in upside down. I'm just kind of looking at you.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm well, Mom.
That's
How's
good.
you?
I'm good. I'm doing lots of fun stuff. Do you want to see?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So,
A little distraction never hurt nobody.
Lucky closes his eyes and holds out his hands and just focuses for a second. And you look down at the ground, and then out of seemingly nowhere, a small glowing white rabbit appears and hops off into the forest.
What was that?
Those are my friends. They do a lot of fun stuff.
Kind of stuff.
Well, I don't know. They just bother people.
How many are there now, you think?
And they think for a second, and they kind of put their hand to their chin, and they're like, probably 10 or so, maybe. Probably not that many yet, but I can only do that like once every little while. I mean, I don't want to have too many. That wouldn't be as fun, now would it?
I suppose not.
Are you interested in my friends?
A little.
Why are you interested in my friends?
Well, I heard one of them was hurting some of my friends, so I just wanted to know why.
He looks surprised and is like, what? Oh, that's unfortunate. Did your friends hurt the forest?
I don't know, actually. I just heard that one of the white glowy animals hurt them, so I wanted to find out why.
That's not very good, but it does make it a lot more fun. But because I like you so much, I won't bring any more of my friends over here. How does that sound?
Sounds pretty good for now. Yeah.
You'll just have to deal with the rest of them. That's so much more fun.
Having a limit on them, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because if there's a limit on them, then they're not going to be everywhere. And then it's more of a surprise when they show up somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gone.
Oh, Lucky's gone?
Yep, he just
Poof. Okay.
jumps back up into the tree and vanishes into the forest.
I don't really know what I achieved there.
Well, you figured out why the creatures keep coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not coming anymore for now.
Thanks,
So,
Lucky. Appreciate it, buddy.
It's fine. Lucky's great.
Lucky just wanted to sow some chaos, and there was some unfortunate consequences.
Anyway, I'm gonna get changed into my cool, like, form-hiding cloak and then mask.
Okay.
And I'm gonna head over to Martin's house.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay, so you head over
Let's
to
see.
Martin's. Are you
What
going?
time is it about that I'm here?
Considering how much you guys did research, it's probably, I'd say probably around 7:30ish. So it's getting
So,
dark because this is set in the fall.
Unless
So it's
unless
dark.
he's like an old man, he's still awake.
Most likely, unless he's still
Okay.
fucking tired from the other day.
True. Do I see any lights on in any of the windows?
There's probably just one light on in the living room area. Like, you can tell that it's just kind of the main area that's lit up. Just one
Yeah.
light on.
Okay. How I go about this is the next question.
That is the good question.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if I should just knock on the door and shoot him, or if I should do something more, like, finessed.
That is entirely up to you.
Did I think to bring my sniper rifle?
Did you think to bring your shotgun?
Yeah, I would have brought the shotgun at least.
Yeah. Roll just 1d6 for me.
1d6 sounds fine by me.
No, you did not bring your sniper rifle. You did not
Oh.
bring your sniper rifle.
That's fine. I'll just make do with my shotgun.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is we're going to go up to the door, we're gonna knock, and
No.
Okay.
then when he's
Oh,
there,
boy.
when he answers the door, I'm gonna shoot him, and then we're gonna leave.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna shoot him, and then shoot him again.
Okay. So, he opens the door and he's kind of like, hello, it's not Halloween. Go ahead and roll to kick some ass for me. So roll
Alright.
plus tough. So yeah, a 10, which is you get to
Still
choose.
passing.
You get to choose one extra effect.
Oh, I gotta choose an extra effect.
Yeah, you get to choose. You gain advantage. You inflict terrible harm. You suffer less harm, or you force them where you want them.
Let's do more damage.
Okay. So your shotgun.
So on top of my, like, I think 3?
Shotgun.
Or no,
yeah,
2.
Shotgun. No,
God.
shotgun does
Shotgun is
damage.
3.
Shotgun does
I know it is
damage.
He's
Shotgun.
Plus one is
immediately
fine.
unstable, and that's if he has 7 hit points like us.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh god.
4 right off the
no.
bat.
I did not expect this to go so smoothly.
Here we
Fuck.
fucking go.
Okay.
Rest in pieces, Martin.
Okay, fuck.
Um,
Okay.
I'm gonna
we
say
have
nothing
heard
personal
that.
as well, as I'm
What?
shooting him.
What, August?
Would we have heard that from the house?
I'm gonna say no. Just cause
I was gonna say nothing personal before I shot him as well.
Okay, so you
Oh,
said, okay, go ahead and play that out for me. He's like, it's not Halloween, what are you...
It's nothing personal. And then shoot right there.
Okay, so, do you shoot him in the face? Where do you shoot him?
Like in the gut area.
Okay, okay.
Because I'm just quickly pulling up the shotgun.
Okay, so you shoot him. Fuck. And it does a little bit more damage than you probably thought, and he kind of stumbles back and like falls on the ground because fuck, you just shot him and he did not expect this.
Yeah.
And since this is a kick some ass, you need to get hurt as well. I'm gonna say that Woofers kind of just barks really angrily and growls and runs out and bites you on the leg for 1 harm.
Oh, dang. I'm not gonna kill a dog if that's what you're trying to make me do.
No, I'm just saying that's the only way. I'm just saying that makes sense for you to,
Okay.
for what happens. Are you gonna,
But I'm gonna shoot him again while he's on the ground there.
okay, roll to kick some ass again.
It's okay. Things will be fine.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
It's okay.
A 3, okay.
Things will be fine.
Okay, so,
You see?
take an experience.
Right. So that brings me up to like 3 experience, I think.
Something.
Jesus. Okay.
My heart is literally pumping out of my chest.
Oh god, I'm shaky. I'm fucking shaky. Okay.
Come on!
It'll be fine.
Ah, this is amazing to listen
Martin's
to.
just laying there on the floor, bleeding, and he can't really do anything. I'm gonna say because of your roll, Wolfers bites your leg again for another harm.
Okay.
Martin,
So I've taken 2 harm for this.
Yeah.
I'm going to,
What you gonna do?
rather than kill the dog, I'm going to knock out the dog.
Don't
Yes,
ever-
I'm hitting a
I'm gonna
dog.
say for that act under pressure, since you're not trying to kill the dog, go ahead and roll plus cool.
Okay, so that's +1 for me.
Woofers will be fine. I will not let the dog die, don't worry. There will be no damage to this dog.
See,
Oh.
So you do
Nice.
what you set out to do. Okay, you knock out Woofers. Nugget is not a threat. He's a tiny little puppy. Or he's like a 1-year-old dog. He's not a threat. So what are you doing now?
I'm gonna make sure Nugget's okay by making sure that Nugget can't leave the house, but also I'm going to take I'm gonna pick up Martin.
You're gonna pick up Martin?
Yeah.
Here, pick up.
fucking 6 foot tall.
He's very
Large.
large.
Oh, man.
It's fine.
He's a large.
I'm gonna
strong man.
drag Martin
Where are you
to the
dragging?
wood.
To the woods?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
go.
put my
Lucky.
gun.
A sacrifice.
I did not keep my gun around me,
Okay.
but I'm bringing him to the woods.
Okay. Why are you bringing him to the woods? Exactly.
Uh,
What's your plan?
because
Faye.
you see, the thing is what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put a torch into his hand. I'm gonna light that torch in his hand, and he's gonna accidentally
Oh
set
my
the
God.
forest on fire as he's dying.
Oh, well
Do you have
you know what?
torches?
Yeah. Do you have a torch?
Yeah, you're right. I probably didn't.
Probably don't.
That's fine. I'll just set Martin on fire.
Oh, okay. In his house?
Dude,
Yeah,
if you
why
set
not?
him on fire and we find him, Briar's going to know it was fucking you.
Are you gonna set him on fire? What are you gonna do here?
I'm going to make it look like his house had a gas leak and burnt down. I'm gonna
Dogs are in the
let
house.
the dogs out of the house.
I'm gonna say, fuck. Well,
Oh my God.
okay, so you let the dogs out of the house. The dogs are in the yard now because he has a fenced-in front yard.
One of them is
gonna-
still knocked out.
Oh yeah,
Whoops.
so you drag Woofers down off the porch into the yard, and Nugget's kind of like looking at her, kind of like nudging her and being like, "Are you okay, Mama? Mama?"
Oh no.
Okay.
Sometimes to do things you can't be the good guy.
Okay. You.
Are we going to see the house smoking from our house?
It'll be
Let me
fine.
continue. Okay, so you go to enter the house to set it on fire, and something is blocking you. It's not letting you through. In fact, when you try and go through the doorway, something literally like pushes you backwards.
Huh. Okay.
And you can kind of look in, and you can see that Martin is not breathing.
Oh,
So
he's
Martin
My
is
God.
probably
He's not
less
br-
than alive.
He's not breathing, and you cannot get into the house.
Oh,
Can I try harder?
Go ahead, roll act under pressure, I guess.
I want in.
I can tell you want
I
to.
want in.
7. It passes.
Okay, give your worst outcome, a hard choice, or a price to
my
pay. Alright.
I mean,
He's fucked.
uh,
Martin's already dead.
okay,
Oh, no.
so you kind of bash against this kind of invisible barrier for a minute, and you bash through it, and you bash through it, and you make it into the house, and you realize, okay, actually, are you going to his kitchen?
yeah.
All right, it's only like a 3-room house plus it's like a 4-room house including the bathroom. You can find the kitchen fairly easily. It doesn't have a door. So you go into the kitchen and he has a wood burning stove, not a gas stove. Martin does not have a gas stove. He has a wood burning stove.
So I can't burn his house down with this.
Yeah, you can't burn his house down with his wood burning stove.
Fine. Maybe I'll just make it look like an act of arson.
Okay.
Because it is.
What is
That would be what this is.
Can Valencia like wake Briar up, being like,
I
"Hey, my
think
brother's
I'm
being
just gonna
murdered."
be leaving
Okay.
and not gonna burn down the house,
Okay,
but the dogs are still let out, so.
You leaving?
Yeah.
Okay. As you leave, that wave of force comes back and literally throws you into his fence and over his fence, and you take 1 harm. That is your price to pay for getting into the
That's
house.
fair. I've taken 3 harm this entire scenario here.
Yes.
That's fine.
Because fuck you.
I'll be fine.
I'm sure you will. So you leave. Do you leave the door open? Or actually no, the door closes along with the wave of force. It closes.
So I'll leave.
Okay.
Please.
I have my shotgun underneath my cloak.
Okay. So you leave.
Well, fuck. Rest in peace, Martin.
Please tell me I know what that force was.
But what was?
The force. Please tell me I know what that was, because I think I do.
Okay.
It's okay. It'll be fine.
Rest in pieces.
So, can you go back to Grandma Jones?
Yeah, I wanted to
Dog bite on
scope
your
out the
leg.
parking lot a little bit,
2 dog
if
bites.
I could.
2 dog bites. It was actually
It's
probably
okay.
it was probably 1 bite and then like a tear.
I'll change my clothing
Okay.
so that I
Where?
don't have in the forest.
What do you
You.
do with the clothes you're wearing?
It-
You were wearing.
It's a good question.
I mean, I presume if he hasn't changed his clothes, he probably puts them. He had a bag or something.
Oh, probably yeah.
Yeah, they'll go in the bag.
Something's helping you.
Thanks.
What did August say? August, what did you say?
I was the one who reminded him he would have had a bag.
You did. You did indeed.
You just helped
The
with the
deed's
demise.
done already. Can't
It's okay.
fucking-
I'm just gonna head back to Grandma Jones
I can't even be mad at
after
Trevor.
I get changed.
What?
Fault.
What?
I can't even be mad at Trevor. This is your fault, Lindsay.
Is it my fault? Is it my fault?
Yeah,
No.
you're the one who set up the fucking murder.
This is true. I fucking did.
But
It's okay.
guess what? You weren't the one who decided to you weren't the one who decided to kill him in general.
I think
thought
to give Lindsay the benefit, Lindsay was holding me back.
I was
Yeah,
holding you
and
back.
you failed a roll, and she was like, "Here, have exactly what you fucking want."
Okay. So,
I could have burnt down the forest.
you could have burnt down his house, but I did not let you, and you.
He's still dead.
Yes, this is accurate.
Maybe, for the most part. I mean, not breathing generally means dead.
Generally, yeah. Okay, so you go back to Grandma Jones.
See a visit Briar again?
you
I'm
go
gonna
up-
go use the bathroom and get cleaned up.
Okay, so you
Because,
go.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm, like, not doing too hot on the leg part.
You get all cleaned up and stuff, and then when you exit the bathroom, Seuss is outside the door, and they're just kind of looking at you and they're like, are you good?
Not particularly.
What happened? I can smell your leg.
Yeah, one of those, like, spirit animal things, when it went for my leg when I was in the forest,
Like,
got me
kind of-
pretty bad.
They kind of just look at you and they're like, okay. And then, your blood does smell pretty tasty. And they go back into the room.
I mean, like, it's up for grabs, just ask.
Did you actually say that?
Mumbling it as they're, like, leaving.
Okay. Alrighty. Whew, okay, are we, okay, what do we do now? I don't know. Okay.
That's a good question. I'm gonna head over to, like, Briar and let him know that there's, like, from what I found, that there's only, like, 10 of those creatures.
Okay.
Good, you're limping.
Yeah, well.
Did you get attacked or something? Why the fuck did you go out alone?
Because, I mean, less risk to other people.
Really didn't kill your
We
boyfriend.
have to work as a fucking team. You can't just keep going off on your own.
I'll be fine in,
You
like,
can't keep going off on your own and killing hot sheriffs.
I'll be fine in, like, a week.
We don't have a week. We needed us all to be in our best shape. Like, now.
I mean, I'm good enough to fight.
Are you really?
You're at 3 harm.
Probably.
Oh, but I do love this. Okay.
It's
It's
not
okay. I'm definitely not in the unstable area if I take more damage.
Almost there. Yeah, I could have made you unstable, but I decided not to. I will
You
say.
died on you.
What am I? What was that?
Briar said, if you die, it's on you.
It's usually how that goes.
He just looks more pissed off.
Alrighty.
I won't die.
That's
I don't need anybody around me mourning me. When I go out, I'll be alone.
edgy.
Edgy.
Thanks. I try.
Alright. Do you go to sleep?
Yeah, I mean, I bandage my wounds. But yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah,
think
I'll say.
Briar is like, at this point, I think he's slept so much that he's a little bit too awake, and he's just gonna sit out on the front porch.
Okay.
Kind of hoping that Valencia appears again, because he's at this point he wants to talk to her more.
Okay,
He doesn't
so-
feel like he wants to talk to her enough.
Okay, so Iris, since you bandaged your wounds, I'll say you can take away 1 harm. I'll say since you're sitting out on the porch specifically to, like, talk to Valencia, I will, she does appear.
Hey,
Hello, Briar.
what is
it? I could tell you wanted to talk to me.
I was going to wait until after we dealt with the forest monsters to talk to Martin, but now I'm awake because I didn't sleep, and then I slept too much, and now I'm awake and I can't sleep and I don't know what to do. Should I go talk to him now? What do you think, Valencia?
I think you should probably leave him alone for the moment.
You're right. It's pretty late. Probably asleep or something.
Yes, asleep.
Are you okay?
Huh? Oh,
You seem a little off.
I'm always a little off, but, yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is he fine? Did something happen to him?
What? What'd you ask? Sorry.
Did something happen to Martin? You seemed really off once I mentioned him.
Nothing happened, it's fine.
You're lying.
Maybe I am, but doesn't really matter. Not in the long run.
Yes, of course it fucking matters. What happened? What? And he just gets up and is like, if you don't tell me, I'm going to go check on him. If you don't tell me what happened.
Can I show you something, Briar?
Yeah, show me.
She stands up and she puts her hands on your head, and like you don't really feel it, but suddenly you are somewhere else.
Thank you all so much for listening to episode 4 of Rolls of Fate. I hope you all enjoyed. This episode was certainly interesting. Valencia talked to Briar about some interesting things, and Iris had a very interesting time with the sheriff. It's quite unfortunate, really. I quite liked him. But what does Valencia want to show Briar, and why is she so nonchalant about the death of her brother? Does she even know what happened? I guess you'll just have to come back next time and find out. Have a good day. Bye.